Here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
That's right, and good evening, everyone. We're going to start off tonight with this picture from Sandy Dare. I kind of like this picture because this was the morning sunrise, kind of a pinkish glow down there, but you also saw some orange and some blacks, just kind of a Halloween color scheme there. Thanks, Sandy, for sending that in. Leon Jensen wanted to wish us all a very happy Halloween, and take a look at that. Oh, this is cool. Witches with jack-o'-lanterns flying over the Yellowstone River. Yeah, that's good. I like that, Leon. Of course, here's the way things are shaping up in Billings right now. You can't tell, but this is actually the Moss Mansion. I'm sure they had a lot of trick-or-treating going on there, but take a look at this. Coming out of the cloudy sky, we got a little light snow falling in Billings. Had it for about an hour now. 35 degrees at this hour. Winds are out of the northwest at 10. Gives you a wind chill factor that feels like 27 degrees out there. Now, our high temp today actually topped out at 38. The normal high 53, so actually we're a little colder than normal. The record was 76 set back in 1999. Record low was 2 back in 1984. When it comes to precipitation, nothing measurable so far. This is what I call a 5-inch snowfall. The snowflakes are about 5 inches apart. Yeah, that's not much. Just some light flurries, that's all. As you'll see here for the month, we're at 8,400, so we're a little bit behind normal, but still way ahead of normal for the year at 18 inches. Only need to be a little over 12.5 inches to be caught up to average. Around the rest of the state, our current temps are mostly into the single digits, teens and 20s out in the west, and actually not a currents. These are our low temperatures this morning. I wanted to show you this because it was cold, but we didn't have any sub-zeros there this morning, and actually here in the Billings area, we had a low of 24 degrees. That was a lot better than what we've been seeing back here in eastern Montana, also into the teens. Now, take a look at our current temperatures right now. We're into the 20s and 30s across eastern Montana. Out in the far west, we're at 16 over at Kalispell, 26 over Missoula, and our reported highs today right through here. Look at that. Northeastern Montana, that was a hot spot. They got into the 40s. It was basically into the 30s everywhere else from central Montana all the way out towards the west. But we still have this to deal with tonight. A winter weather advisory until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3 to 6 inches of snow in Fergus. I believe it's Judith's Basin, also Mark County and Cascade County. We could see some snow there, and also winds 35 miles per hour, causing a lot of blowing and drifting snow in those areas. As we move on, you can see here we are in Billings. The Doppler radar shows you the light snow. It just kind of all hit all around us, and then finally, about 9:30, the snow finally kind of moved in, and we started seeing reports of snow up at the airport. We'll pull back a little farther and show you it's the same story over by Great Falls, all following the jet stream right on out of here. So we could still see a couple of more snow flurries. Stuff that was up by Great Falls could move into the Billings area later tonight. But here was the big story. We did have basically all this moisture coming off the Pacific Ocean, following here, just coming right on down in towards the Billings area, and eventually dipping down around this low pressure cell, and it pulls that right back up into Canada. So what we'll probably see in the next few days is high pressure moving in here. That high pressure will take all that moisture and continue to give us one wave after another. And so you'll see here's today's cold front that moved through. That kicks out of here. By tomorrow morning, high pressure moves in. Another high pressure cell takes its place. After that, that high pressure cell starts dropping. Friday afternoon looking pretty good. Then here comes your next system moving in on Saturday. Saturday morning, that kind of pushes on through, and still one more behind that. So we're going to see a series of cold fronts kind of pushing into Montana off and on for the next several days. How much precipitation we're going to get? I think here in Billings there may be light stuff through Monday morning, but then by Tuesday, maybe just light snow. The heavier stuff will be probably around to Livingston, maybe 2 to 4 inches over at Lewistown. Tonight we cool back down to the teens and 20s across Montana, and then for tomorrow, back up into the 30s, maybe 41 at Billings, 43 over at Roundup, 41 at Harleton. Billings tonight, 50% chance for some snow, back down to 26 degrees. Next 7 days, we'll be into the 40s through Sunday, then we'll cool it back down into the 30s with that next couple of cold fronts moving in. Let's go back to the desk.